At least 6 dead in New York City apartment fire. Bronx fire kills at least 6 and injures more. At least 6 people were killed in a fire at an apartment building in the Bronx on Thursday evening. A spokesman for Mayor Bill de Blasio said. The fire department said at least 9 others were seriously injured. The spokesman, Eric Phillips, said on Twitter that there will be more victims. The fire commissioner was at the scene, he said, and Mr. de Blasio was on his way. The first emergency call came at 6:51 p.m. for a fire on the 3rd floor of a 5-story apartment building at 2363 Prospect Avenue in the Belmont section, a spokesman for the New York City Fire Department said. Within an hour, the fire had reached 4-alarm status and more than 160 firefighters were on site. It was a bitterly cold night with temperatures in the teens and wind chill making it feel like single digits. Displaced residents walked around draped in American Red Cross blankets as firefighters worked to put out the flames. Under a sign welcoming visitors to Little Italy, a woman wailed as she hopped out of a Red Cross vehicle. The woman, who declined to give her name, said that she had escaped with her daughter and pulled 2 children from a neighbor's family from the fire, but that other children had been left behind. I had one on my front and one on my back, she said, sobbing. I couldn't carry the rest of them. The building, a 5-story walk-up on Prospect Avenue near East 187th Street, close to Fordham University and the Bronx Zoo, was built in 1916, according to property records. It has more than 20 units. At least 6 people were killed and others were reported injured Thursday night after a massive fire broke out in a New York City apartment building, officials said. The Fire Department of New York FDNY tweeted that more than 160 firefighters were on the scene of the 4-alarm fire, located at a 5-story walk-up apartment house in the Bronx. A previous tweet from the FDNY stated 15 serious injuries to civilians reported. The fire, which is now under control, reportedly broke out around close to 7 p.m. Thursday night. Temperatures are in the teens in New York with winds making it feel like single digits. Mayor Bill de Blasio's press secretary Eric Phillips confirmed 6 people died, but the death toll remains unclear. De Blasio is being briefed right now at the school across the street by officials. Phillips tweeted. One witness, Xandrel Collins, told the New York Post he saw a father running toward the building, but was unable to enter. I saw him screaming, "My babies are dead. My babies are dead," Collins said. At least 6 people were killed and more were seriously injured Thursday night in a fire at an apartment building on a frigid night in the Bronx, according to a spokesman for New York City's mayor. The blaze broke out at a 5-story building, a block from the grounds of the Bronx Zoo. A spokesman for Mayor Bill de Blasio, Eric Phillips, told the Associated Press that there were 6 fatalities, but the eventual death toll was still uncertain. Will be more horrible, Phillips tweeted. About 170 firefighters worked in bone-chilling cold, just 15 degrees, to rescue people from the building. The mayor was headed for the scene, Phillips said, and officials were planning a news briefing. Photographs and video of the building seem to show that the fire, which was reported just before 7 p.m., appeared to be under control. No smoke or flames were visible, but windows on some upper floors were smashed and blackened. The smoke was crazy. People screaming it out, a witness, Jamal Flicker, told the New York Post. I heard a woman yelling, "We're trapped, help." According to city records, the building had no elevator. Fire escapes were visible on the facade of the building. One of the deadliest fires in recent city memory happened elsewhere in the Bronx in 2007. 9 children and 1 adult died in a blaze sparked by a space heater. Copyright 2017, The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten, or redistributed.